Hello everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Gardener's Grace 55. I am about to transplant my bananas. I have 3 bananas like in one pot, and so it's root bound. It's pretty much root bound. And y'all bear with me because this is like my third video for YouTube. Share and like my YouTube page, and also subscribe. And so I have these banana plants, and they came out of this bucket here, which got really crowded. And as you see how big they are. They're really tall, and it's just time to transplant them. And one of the things, let me bring this over a little bit so you can really see it. See how tall that is? Look how big the leaf is on it, the top leaf. One of the things that I really need to do, because I am in zone 5, is to bring them in the house for one, for the winter. And I don't want to cut them down, but I'm going to cut the leaves down to about maybe 2 leaves. When I first got the plant, it was smaller than this. So it has grown over the summer pretty well. And this is an ice cream banana plant. And I also have a dwarf banana plant that I did take pups out of. So I have 2 of those pups that I actually took out of the dwarf banana plant that I'm going to also transplant into pots. And then actually this was the size of the ice cream banana plant when I first got it. It was this size. So it's grown over the summer this big, but I did not know that it was root bound. It's been in this pot since I only transplanted it, I think twice or maybe 3 times. This was the last pot I put it in over the summer, and I might have transplanted it in, I would say, July when I transplanted it again. And now it is October here, and I mean, it's been like growing like crazy in the house. So because it got so cold here, I decided to take them in the house so that the frost won't kill them. And when I took them in the house, they did so much better. I mean, leaves is just like shooting out of it. And I also cut and trimmed the leaves from the bottom, so all of the energy will definitely go to the top. But I want you to see here, if you see that, look at all of the roots on it. Look at all of that. I mean, look at that. I hope you can see it clear. And it's just simply amazing. And I'm hoping to have me some bananas next year. One of the persons that really inspired me that's on YouTube is Lead Farmer 73, I think. And he has a banana, but he lives in, I believe, North Carolina. So he could keep his bananas outside all year long. But what I'm going to try to do is like this next summer, if my bananas get pretty big and grow a lot of pups around them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put installation and plastic over it. I'm going to cut it all the way down, and then I'm going to let it grow back, or I'm going to leave it and just wrap installation around it with plastic and see how that goes. So what I decided to do, because this bucket here, if you see this little hole right here, so I put pea light at the bottom, and then I put dirt on top. when I transplanted it over the summer, and then I put the plant here. So that really worked out good. And that's like called the cracky method, but with dirt. The cracky method normally is just water and fertilizer. But what I did was I did something a little different, so that the banana can get plenty of water and plenty of fertilizer, because they are really heavy feeders. And you can you can water these like you, it's almost like you killing them. They really like water just that much. So what I'm gonna do is, because I already cut these, we had such a hard time getting it out of the pot that it was in. So what I'm gonna do like immediately is I'm gonna put it in dirt, versus letting it dry over and just getting that crescent over it, because it's really just all roots here. And I'm hoping that I ordered this off the line off of Amazon. It did say that it was a fruit producing banana, so I'm hoping that it is. And so I'm gonna sit this to the side here, and I'm gonna show you the method that I'm gonna use for the bananas. So I have a water container, 5-gallon water container, as you see here. And then I have a 5-gallon bucket. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the water container down in the 5-gallon bucket, and I'm gonna put dirt in this, and then I'm gonna put this banana plant in here and then fill it back up with dirt. Now this is the thing. Now I'm not gonna put a hole in it because I am taking it inside of the house. So I'm pretty much going by, I tested it putting water in here with the container, and I just pretty much tested it to see like if it's empty or if it's filled up. I can tell like if it gets light at the bottom that I need more water. That would be the only way that I can tell if the plant needs water, because right now I don't know, once it gets cold I don't know if it'll need less water, because like I said, they're very heavy feeders. All right, so let me grab my other bucket. And let me let you see. So I put dirt in this 5-gallon water container and set it down in the 5-gallon bucket. And I hope you can see this really well. Let me move this over because this is covering me up. My husband's standing over there talking to me. So let's see. All right. So now let's take, he's telling me he could have recorded me, and he could have, but let's take this and just set it in here like so. And then the bottom of it, it's like what you see is like pea light, you know, it's that pea light. So, and then let me grab a cup. So I got a cup, I got my dirt right here, and I'm just going to start putting my dirt. You know, as much as water as these banana plants like, I wouldn't be surprised if it can just grow right in water. Because like I said, at the bottom of that white pot that I had, it was just peed light. As you see at the bottom of the plant where the roots are. It was just peed light. Now, what I did was, with my mix, I have potting soil and I have peed light. So I did half and half. Half peed light, half soil. And so I'm not going to pack it too much. I want to like keep it kind of loose there so that it'll have room to grow in. But I'm really excited about coming back in the spring. Well, really, I'll come back before the spring. I'll let you guys see how they're growing in the house. Also, too, I took a couple of more of my vegetable plants in the house, and they're doing really well. Now, the thing that's funny is that you got to remember, when you bring the plants in, the bugs are coming with them. So you gotta try to get you like a fluorescent light, a bug zapper, so that you can zap the bugs. So here is the way that it's gonna look in the house. And right now, like, I'm not looking for anything fancy right now. I'm just trying to help my banana plants to survive. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all one thing. When we took this bad boy out of the pot, oh goodness gracious, just trying to cut it in 3 parts to just separate it, we really struggled. So I'm glad I didn't do that on camera. But when I get ready to like transplant these in the summertime, I'm gonna also make a video for that. Now, and as they're growing in the house, I'm gonna make sure like that I come on at least once a month. It depends on how fast they're growing. Once a month, and show you how well they grow inside of the house. And I'm sure that I'm going to get pups to come up right away, because as soon as you transplant it, it seems like the pups come up right away. And I hope you guys can hear me, because my neighbor, he's making a bunch of noise now. But anyway, yeah. Also too, I fertilize with Master Blend. And that's been working like the best for me, is the Master Blend. So here you go. I have my banana, as you see, right here in my 5-gallon water container and my 5-gallon bucket. And boy, I cannot wait to see it grow. Now I'll do one more just so you can see. I'll do one more of them, but I'm gonna sit this to the side. Could you grab this for me, please? Thank you. Oh, he's so strong. All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'll take this bucket, since it already has dirt, and then I'm going to give my husband the other container so that he can fill it up with dirt. And we're going to pull this other one apart now. Oh God, I hope it works out. Yeah, put it over there on that side. Put it back in the thank you. So I'm hoping that, look at that. that we can break this apart. Yep, it broke apart really easy, and that's what you want. And see here, this is where I had to cut it. See right there, see where all of those marks are at? So by me cutting it, and I've heard on YouTube from several different people that have banana plants, is that they let them dry out for a day. But I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna water it for a couple of days. It has enough moisture in it already in the pea light. And you see this right here? Now I can plant this with the little ones that I have, and pups will come out of this just from the root. See that? So I'm gonna plant this with my pups. And if you guys are like interested in buying one of these from me, hit me up on YouTube. I got 3, and then I got 3 small ones. So let me get some dirt. Let me get my dirt again. And by me just starting a YouTube channel and coming on YouTube, there's a lot of things that I have to learn about YouTube. Because for some reason, and if you guys have any ideas or any suggestions or any advice that you can give me about YouTube, that would be greatly appreciated too. If you can like email me or just put it in the comments about, you know, it how I can get a better camera, because I don't know, I wouldn't know what camera to get, you know, that would be good. Maybe you guys out there have experience, you know, with different types of, you know, cameras and brand names that I can use. Yep, see there? It's just that easy. Just that easy. Now this one right here has like 4 leaves on it. I'm not gonna cut them like right now. I'm gonna wait a couple of days before I cut them, and maybe I'll come back on and make a video so that you can see that. But let me show you. See there? Got a new one. New leaf coming. It's rolling out. And then here we got our banana plant nestled in there really nice. And it looks good in the bucket. All right, see there? Look how big it is. Look at my arm and then look at it. Yep. I think this is gonna work. So I have transplanted 2 so far. I have 1 more to transplant, and I'm not gonna transplant that one on YouTube, but I do want to show you the plant itself. It's huge. Now this is the biggest one yet, right here. This is the biggest one yet, and I'm hoping that, look how tall that is. See the bottom, and then see here, it's pretty tall. And there's the roots of it. The roots are like really like strong. They're real strong. This leaf at the top, it just unfolded like yesterday. So I'm getting ready to put that in the pot. And I might just, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to just snap this off. Because you know what? This will grow new pups if I plant it. So I just snap that right off. And then I'm going to put this in a pot. See there? See what a pea light was that? It barely had any dirt in it. It had more pea light than anything. And it really likes that pea light. And I think when I get ready to plant it in the ground, I'm going to put pea light in the ground first. And then I'm going to put the dirt over that so that it'll have like a reservoir, you know, of water, since it likes water so much. So thank you everyone in YouTube land. Subscribe to my channel. Share my video with your family, your friends. Again, I am in zone 5. And hopefully, by me taking these in the winter time, they would have grown like tremendously. And so when I plant them, I'm hoping that I get like well, the ice cream bananas grow really tall from what I've seen of other videos on YouTube. But the dwarf banana plant, of course, that's gonna like sit on my porch, and I'll have that in the house. And let me show you my dwarf banana plant. I'm gonna show you that. See here? Let me move this one out of the way. See? It's beautiful. I love the leaves on it. It's really beautiful. Now, I don't know if I'm going to repot this one or not. I'm thinking about it, but it's doing well. I took both of the pups out, and the roots, they're coming from the bottom, so I do have to repot this, but I have to go buy a pot for this one, because once I take this out of this pot, it's definitely going to need to be in a bigger pot, a way bigger pot. So thank you for watching my channel. Share, subscribe, hit that bell, and like I said, I'll be back to let you see how they're growing in the house. Until then, this is Gardener Grace 55, and we will see you soon. God bless and peace out.